Hi boys and girls, welcome back to Maths. In today's lesson, we are going to look at how to recognize and use the associative properties with whole numbers. So after this lesson, you should be able to know what the meaning of associative properties with whole numbers are, use associative properties with addition and multiplication, and why we can't use it for subtraction and division. Now, associative properties. When I talk to you about commutative properties, I told you to think of how to commute. Now, associative properties, you can think of a group of people, association, that work together. So in these properties, you can group your numbers in a different order. Now, grouping, we're talking about more than two numbers we're going to work with. It cannot be applied by subtraction and division. It can only be applied for multiplication and addition. Here I want to show you associative properties with addition. With addition, you may change the grouping of the addends. Now, addends is what I'm adding the whole time. Now, if you look here, I will show you. 10 plus 12 will give me 22. And 22 plus 8 will be equal to 30. Now I change the order of my grouping. Here I had 10 plus 12. Now I group 8 plus 10 together. So 8 plus 10 will give me 18 plus 12, and that will give me the answer 30. So associative, you think of a group of people, but now we're not working with people, you're working with numbers. And these numbers, when you are adding, you can place it in different groups. Why do I do that? Because it might be easier for you to add. If you look at my example, you will see 18 plus 12 might add easier for you because you know 2 plus 8 is going to be equal to 10. So it's 10 plus 10 plus 10 with the 10s that I've got with 18 and 12. And that might be easier for you to add. So that's why you are allowed to group your number with addition in a different order. Now let's look at multiplication. With multiplication, you may change the grouping of your addends. So I've got 12 times 2, and that will give me 24 times 10. And yeah, I know 24 times 1 gives me 24, and I put my 0 back. Now here, I changed the order of my grouping. I said 10 times 12 will be 120 times 2 equals 12 times 2 will be equal to, yes, that's correct, 24. And I put my 0 back, my answer will be 204. Now I showed you with the commutative properties why we can't do or apply these rules to subtraction and division. And it's exactly the same when you are working with the associative properties. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, boys and girls, and enjoy your day. Goodbye.